These cannas here didn't do like they really should have. I just assume that the soil is missing something that they like, although the bulbs had, the rhizomes, had dried up right much before I put them in the ground. And this is what the seed pods look like after the flowers fall off. And each one of those will have 3 or 4 seeds in it. That small one on the top might have 2. And you wait for them to dry open. They dry, and when they dry brown, they'll split and the seeds will actually fall out on the ground. So you try to catch them before that happens. And here's another seed pod on one. And I'll show you what these look like when we dig them up out the ground and see how much more that we have than we had before. And see, these pull those off. See how this little black seeds in there? Like shelling a peanut. But that little black seed right there, if you put it in a slingshot and shot it at a glass window, it would break it. They're really hard. And you have to scarify them. I take them and put them in a little wooden tool I made and hold it up next to a sanding disc and sand that black off till I see white. And then I have a little metal rod through that piece of wood that I hold it in, and I push it out and put another one in it. And then if you soak it for a day, maybe 2 days, and put it in moist soil, they'll come up in a week or so. And if you do it in Virginia in a, I'd say early to mid-March, and plant them in the ground when the soil warms up, they'll grow generally 5 or 6 feet tall, and they will create a rhizome in the ground that will be fairly large. And then you plant the you have to dig it up here because it freezes, and then you would plant that the next year, and you would have probably 5 or 6, 7 rhizomes off of it. And see, these were single pieces, some of them were doubles, but you can see right there, there's 3 coming out the ground. There's 3 or 4 coming out the ground. There's 3 or 4 coming out the ground. That means it's got that many rhizomes over it. It is multiplied outward from the original one.